Moontaku review? It was good, man. It's still Oblivion, you know? It was good. Oblivion was the Elder Scrolls game I played the most. I'm fading out of existence. Sorry, I'm gonna muscle relax right now. I don't know. It's not that good. I'm gonna be honest, man. It's not that good. It was fun though to play it again. It was fun though. Dude, honestly, like, these games are like B movies. You know what I mean? I don't know. It honestly, like, it felt a lot bigger when I was a kid, but I mean, this game's truly not that big, right? I don't know. Not that good. I played 200 hours. Okay, I played about almost 60 hours this playthrough. Is this game Remaster Slop? No. I think that this game deserved this remake or remaster, whatever the fuck it's called, to modernize it a little bit, for sure. I'm glad they did it, because in a couple of years or whatever, when my kid's frontal lobe develops a little bit more, I can be like, hey, little Billy, it's time to go on an adventure. And it'll be easy to do that instead of, you know, whatever shitty version from 2012 they put out for Oblivion. 2006? No, because they re-released it. Like, this isn't the first time this game's been re-released. It's the first time it was overhauled in a new engine, in quotes. I still don't even know. I don't know how this works. I truly don't, because, like, how did they make it look so good, right? But it's still primarily the old engine. I don't know. It's weird. It really looks like they just rebuilt the whole game in Unreal. Yeah, but how did it feels like the original. They said the old engine is the brains and UE5 is the body. Well, shoutouts to whoever created that horrible Frankenstein. Because I imagine a job like that is not fucking easy, dude. Like, taking code from, like, a 2006 game and then, like, making it work the way that it worked before with UE5 or whatever. I think that's interesting, and it's cool. Once again, as a refined adult, as a refined gigabrain adult, however, this is not the RPG experience that I want, per se, in video games. It's definitely kind of sparse in a lot of ways. The equipment, honestly, like, I have a couple of gripes, but they're gripes specifically with, like, how some of the systems in the game work. Like, why don't I do more damage when I have more than 100 strength? You know what I mean? Why can't I increase my weapon damage when I have more than 100 blade? You know what I mean? But, like, for example, like, they made limits on that, but you can create the God Destruction Finger Obliteration spell that does 100 damage over 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, there are no limits over there, but there are limits over here. It's arbitrary, dude. I don't know. It's annoying. Omega scaling after 100 is the most awesome power scaling possible, and they missed it. You could do that in Morrowind, and they didn't like that. You played Mastermode, though. Isn't that shit AIDS? Mastermode was only hard for, like, the first 5 levels. First 6 levels, first 7 levels. And even then, it's probably not that hard. It's just tedious. It doesn't even have to be tedious, dude. Once again, you can literally start the game, go to a certain area of the map, pick a couple of herbs, make a poison that will instantly kill whatever you need to kill with a melee weapon. Doesn't even have to be with a bow, dude. Literally just make a poison. 1 poison per enemy, dude. It's not that fucking hard, dude. That's cheesing? It's not cheesing, it's using everything at your disposal, dude. Cheesing is when I don't hold W and left click and stuff doesn't die in front of me. He just said tedious? Dude, it's not tedious, because you're still advancing and progressing your character by picking those herbs. You're assembling your arsenal, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know. Slog. And that's not the fault of preparation. It is the fault of the boring-ass combat system that Morrowind, this game, probably Daggerfall, Skyrim, all of these games have had the same horrible, lame-ass combat system, dude. Sorry. That said, there were some RPG elements from this shit that I liked a lot. which made it bearable, like making spells. Blah, 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 blah. It was cool. I mean, it was cool. I give it a adult Moon rating, probably like a 7, dude. Probably like a 7, man. I don't know, man. What's Kid Moon rating? A teenager Moon? Probably like a 9, dude. What would make Oblivion combat not broken? It wasn't broken, it was boring. There's a difference. What would make it not boring? Play a different game if you want that combat engagement. You enjoyed the inventory system hotkeys? I wish there were more hotkeys. That shit got pretty annoying. Like when it's a problem when I got excited because I was able to free up one of my hotkey slots. Like that was the most meaningful form of advancement that I had made in progression for my character was being able to free up one of those slots because I got a spell that would do 2 things instead of 1. And it's pretty pathetic. Not being able to delete spells was stupid. Like there's a lot of things. No, honestly, this is like a lot of stuff. A lot of my complaints with like classic WoW and stuff. Lots of quality of life stuff that they could have done and then didn't do for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Oh, I know why they didn't do it for WoW, and that's because the fucking WoW neckbeards were a vocal minority on the internet. Check out Lorerim Skyrim mod pack. Bro, I gotta be honest, dude. I'm just not that into Elder Scrolls lore, dude. I'm not, man. Despite how much I played as a kid, despite playing Morrowind and then Oblivion and then Skyrim, dude, I'm just not that into it, dude.